Hey, welcome to Strickland's and Friends. I'm going to show you how to cut up a winter squash.
One of the cool tricks that I have learned recently about cutting up one of these big squashes, well, first of all, I make him do it, but the other trick is that if you just put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes, it softens it up and it's easier to cut through. So this one has already been nuked for a couple of minutes. Now, before you do that, make sure you wash it really well and get any dirt off of it, because sometimes dirt will have minerals in it that will cause sparks in the microwave, and you don't want to do that. So make sure you wash it really well.
Yeah, if you've seen me cut up other big vegetables, you get yourself a big knife, and some of the things I'm going to do are similar to what I do with others. I'm going to start with just cutting out the stem. I'm just putting it in there, and I'm not putting any force towards my hand. So if the knife slips, it's not going to go flying towards my hand.
And then I'll take that and put it in the compost.
Then I'll flip it over and do the same thing here. So I'm going to start by cutting it this way.
There we go. I've already done it. There we go.
Then I'm going to scoop out the seeds. We'll save the seeds. We'll usually roast them later. Have them like pumpkin seeds. Any of these winter squashes will have some tasty seeds.
Right. You can eat butternut squash seeds and acorn squash seeds, and they're actually really good.
These are bigger and tougher. The acorn squash seeds are smaller and more delicate. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to be cutting the skin off.
Can we compost that skin?
Absolutely. I like doing it this way because I can see the edge of the knife right here. Be sure that I'm just barely getting the skin off. I don't like to lose too much of the flesh of the fruit.
Some squashes you don't actually have to peel, like a delicata squash. You can leave the peel on because they're very delicate. Even the skin is very delicate, so you could eat the skin. But for butternut squash, pumpkin, turban squash, I'd probably take the peel off.
So that does it for the main peeling of this squash. I think these little specks of green I think will be all right.
Oh yeah.
And that's ready to take the next step in slicing it up in just a minute.
Right. And we want it cut up in cubes, and probably about 1-inch cubes. Thank you.
All right, so I'm just finishing up doing the same thing to the other half of the squash. And these will go into the compost. So I know that I've got this much thickness here, this much thickness there. We're going to be cutting them into how big of chunks?
About 1-inch cubes.
Inch cubes. So I'm going to bring it back about 1 inch. Cut that off of one side. Cut that off of the other. One more cut in the middle, perhaps.
Excellent.
Good.
The whole thing up. Okay. That's why we have it. There we go. Okay.
All right.
We're done cutting, and now we can use it in soup. Look at that.
Excellent.